The Philosopher's Stone, Volume 1, Burning Down the False Self. Paperback book. 1 of 5, The Philosopher's Stone. You didn't come here to learn. You came here to burn. This is not a book about alchemy. This book is alchemy. The ancient tradition of inner alchemy, long buried beneath the rubble of superstition, misinterpretation, and modern spiritual fluff, was never about gold. It was about truth, and truth, real truth, burns. It unmasks. It exposes. It strips away every illusion you cling to and demands that something unshakable rise from the ash. Volume 1. Burning down the false self initiates you into the first and most brutal phase of the alchemical process, calcination. This is the fire stage, the sacred demolition, the confrontation with your ego, your lies, your defense mechanisms, your spiritual performance. Everything false must go, not because it is bad, but because it is in the way of your clarity, in the way of your soul, in the way of the stone you are slowly becoming. The Philosopher's Stone is not a myth. It is a process, it is a presence, and it is forged through the fire of lived transformation. This first volume ignites that fire. What you'll experience in this book: a clear and uncompromising initiation into real spiritual transformation, not the performative kind, but the kind that costs something. A step-by-step walk through the calcination phase, rooted in classical Hermetic and Rosicrucian alchemy, reinterpreted through psychological, emotional, and spiritual lenses. Fierce teachings on ego death, shadow work, pride, identity, and spiritual bypassing, and how to meet them without flinching. Contemplative rituals, prompts, and soul trials woven into each chapter, not as filler, but as flame. The groundwork for the entire 5-stage alchemical journey that spans the full Philosopher's Stone series. This book is not for everyone. If you are looking for comfort, affirmation, or New Age aesthetics, this book will likely offend you. It is not interested in flattery. It does not aim to be nice. This book is for those who feel the rumbling in their soul. For those who know the life they built is too small, too dishonest, or too quietly desperate to carry the weight of their spirit. For those who are ready to stop performing and start transmuting. If you felt the collapse coming, internally or externally, this book meets you there. Not to save you, but to remind you, collapse is sacred. You're not being punished, you're being refined. Praise from advanced readers. The first spiritual book I've read that didn't try to sell me something. It stripped me, then gave me back something true. Anonymous Firewalker. It didn't help me feel better. It helped me become real. KH, Inner Work Practitioner about the series. The Philosopher's Stone is a 5-volume journey through the classical alchemical process, not as theory, but as living initiation. Each volume corresponds to one of the 5 major stages: calcination, fire; burning down the false self-dissolution, water; dissolve to see coagulation, earth; the body of the stone illumination, air; the light within transmission, ether. You were the work. All along. These are not books you read. These are books that read you. They mirror your soul. They burn what's false. And if you stay with the work, they change you.